Alright, what's up everybody? So today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a comparison video between this 2005 Honda CRF250 and a Chinese dirt bike. Not sure which one yet, so stay tuned for that. And you see on different threads all the time, don't waste your money on a Chinese dirt bike. I can find you a used Japanese Honda or Yamaha or Suzuki for the same price and way better. So this video is kind of addressing that. So obviously there's a horsepower difference. This is going to be in the 30s. The Chinese 250s, 230s, those are in the teens. Suspension is way bigger on these ones. And then the seat height is going to be a little bit different. So I'm 250 pounds. I'm 190 pounds. I am about 6 feet tall. Not about, I'm 6 feet tall. And this is how it looks on me. So I ride, that's kind of how it is. What's up guys and gals, this is the 250 xpro. I think the actual engine size is like 230 something. Just about $2,000 shipped from Amazon to my house. So this isn't exactly a review of this bike, although I obviously will be talking about the bike, but I'm also going to kind of be comparing this bike to the CRF250 that I had before I got this bike. I'll tell you why I sold the CRF for this one in a minute. Real quick, I'm 6 foot tall, 190 pounds, and this is kind of what it looks like. It rides pretty well. This is heavier than the CRF 250, even though it is a smaller frame. It's a little bit lower. It's not quite as long. The suspension's definitely smaller. But this is 240 pounds dry. The CRF is 204 pounds dry. I mean, that's what you get. You know, it's more of a racing bike. And I went up to the mountains a couple weeks ago with a couple other guys. Two of them, one guy had a 450 Honda, and the guy had a Husqvarna 450. And then there's two guys with, I think it's called a GSX something, GSX-R, the 250s, same engine, the Yangshan engines for those ones. Anyways, I couldn't keep up with the 450 guys, primarily because they had raced before. They were super experienced. I've ridden probably 8 times in my life, riding for about a year and a half. I just don't get out as much as I'd like. But this was great for me. I did bottom out on some of the little whoopties if I wasn't careful on my weight shifting. But it did really well. So yeah, just over $2,000 shipped to my house. I put it together in about 2.5 hours. So much easier if you have 2 people, but it's okay if you have 1. And I haven't had any major issues with it, or really any issues with it at all since I've had it. I probably have maybe like 5 or 6 hours total on it. A lot of it's just kind of around the neighborhood a little bit and kind of testing a little dirt path you'll see in a minute. And then a little bit up in kind of the mountains. I'm here in Phoenix, Arizona. So you can switch out the carburetor if you want. So one difference between this and the CRF 250, horsepower on this is just under 20. On a 250 Honda CRF, it's about mid-30s. So more power. And so I noticed first gear is kind of just to get you rolling. And then second gear has more power, but it does bog just a little bit. I'm honestly not going to change out the carburetor. It's good enough for me. I don't have a lot of time or money to spend on this. I just want to get out and ride. Just turn it on and go. And that's why I have it. I know that it might have issues later on in the future, but my 250 ended up leaking oil out of the clutch box. The timing chain was making not good sounds. It took 10 to 15 kicks to start, so I knew it needed a top end. So it needed about $1,200 worth of work. I ended up selling it for $2,200, which is not a lot, especially here in Phoenix. It's 2022. You know, for a good bike, you can for a used good bike, you're looking at like $35 or something like that. You have to pay like $45,000 to $5,000 for like a new top end, good to go bike. Anyway, so I didn't want to mess with that one anymore. I didn't have $1,200 to put in that bike, so I just sold it and got this one. I'm happy with my decision. I do like the 250 Honda better than this one because the suspension is bigger. I feel like I can go over almost anything, and it has a little bit more kick to it. Not a huge difference, but this I can definitely get my heart racing, feel that wind real fast through my hair. It moves pretty well. So that's about it on it. Just one issue I've had, I put the cable in the wrong spot up in near the front, so I ended up crushing it on my longer ride, so I had to do the kickstart every time, but that wasn't a huge deal. And then when I got back, I just fixed the wires and then changed the fuse, and it was good. That's about that. I think I got all of it out there. So thanks. Comments, any questions? Alright, so I've got a little patch here next to my house. It's not the best because it's pretty sandy, so can't get a whole lot of grip, but check it out. I think. Gets around. Okay, there's the test.